Hello. I didn't do it currently inked in October. I don't know why. I think I didn't change very much. But this is my October, daily journaling. And I'm doing it right now in my... I usually do it in my ink log and in my journal. So I'm just going to do it in my journal because I've got the page ready. So this is my Esterbrook Camden. Finish the word Camden. Rose, and it has a fine Schmidt nib and has diamine dusted truffle. Which I haven't used in a long time, but now that I've got two of the little, ink vent guys, I felt like I could use it. Where's my cheat sheet? This one is my Ritter's Writers. I keep using this one because it's my only Bach nib pen, and I love the grind on this nib. And I don't have very much left. Like, I pretty much just have what's in the feed. But I'm going to write one more journal entry, I hope. And then this will no longer be inked. Or maybe I'll ink it again. I don't know. I've inked it 3 times. Ritter's Writers. And then I've thought maybe I should get another pen with a Bach nib, but then I don't know. I'll just have one nib between them that I like. Ritter's Writers, Cadmus. And this is a medium cursive italic. And this is Colorverse Martian. I've just been in the mood for this ink because it's weird. And October is the month of weird. And I'm weird. Okay, cheat sheet says, all right, you guys are going to be shocked. I have the Esterbrook Esty tortoise. But wait for it. There's a different ink in here, guys. Which seems to be splooging out of the nib. I have so many inks splooging out of the nib right now. It's super not funny. I don't know what the hell's going on. So this is Esterbrook Esty. I've had this bottle of ink for ages, and I've never used it. Tortoise EF stub. But I watched Journal with Tiff. I'll put it on the screen. And she just used it. Now, it never looks like the color that I'm seeing on people's screens that makes me want to use it. And that might be why I've never inked it up. But it's really wet for Ferris Wheel Press, which I'm going to just put FWP. Steeped umber. But I thought it was high time. I basically ran out of ink in here, and then I was like, what the actual fart with this? Why is it seeping out? Is this not in all the way? Okay, this could be... No, it is. I don't know what's wrong. What's going on the lid? Well, it's not splashing out of the lid. Yeah, I did a page swatching browns, kind of all the browns I had, and that was the one that won. Especially if Colorverse Martian is going to go away, because I need something with like an orangey tone to it. So next is my Bone Crusher 7 Studios Velma, and the blank, I guess, is called Vibes. And this has, I'm just going to write Bone Crusher Vibes. Not going to write Bone Crusher 7 Studios. That takes too long. And this just has an extra fine Yovo nib, and this is Diamine Deep Dark Red. My favorite of all the reds. More than oxblood, more than rider's blood, which just stresses me out with how wet it is. All right, now, so when I was showing my pins, I realized that I could put my Kroger Slim Sound of Rain section on this Prophet Junior. Can you see that it's iridescent? It's just really pretty. Got this from Jane, JP Pen and Ink. I think I mentioned her almost as much as I mentioned Simone's Discord. So I did that, but I'm just calling it Sound of Rain. And I always forget whether this is Frozen Rain or Winter Rain. I'm just going to call it Frozen Rain. And this is a 21K medium fine nib. And this is Tasia. I don't know. Murasaki. I love this ink. It's really wet. And it's such a pretty color. It's just a very dusky kind of color. And so what's next? Next is... This is... still got this going. Because I'm using the cartridge, there's like just about this much left of Summer Purple. And I just really love this color. I really need to compare this color with Diamine Grape and see who wins. Because right now, I know it's not summer, but I'm loving this color. Franklin, Krista. This is currently my favorite pen to write with. I love this nib. It's medium sig nib. And the pen's just really comfortable for me. And it doesn't seem to be drying out, and the ink doesn't seem to be getting darker. I mean, maybe it's because it's such a soggy country. Here we go. Summer Purple. And then we have, and this one I often ink up just because I don't know why. I love watching the color change. So this is Esterbrook Esty. And this is Cobalt. And this has the journaler, which I'll just do J. See how pretty that blue is? It's just really dark. And this is Sailor. And I think it's a Euromeco, but I don't know for sure, so I'm not going to put it. Doesn't seem to say it on the box. Hana Gokoro. And when you write with it, it's blue, but then it changes to a dusty purple. You know, I like my dusty purples. I had Robert Oster, the Great Owl, inked up in this TWSBI, which seems to be just like, I don't know whether you can see in the cap, it's like just everywhere. It's just sweating into the cap. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not going to play with that. And then we have the last one, because I don't have as many inked up as I usually do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So considering that probably one journal page, one letter, and those two will be gone and needing to be inked up with something else. I really don't have as many as I usually do. So this is the Travelers Company Brass. And this is Factory Green with a extra fine nib. I forgot to write Factory Green. I said it, but I didn't write it. And this is Kaweco Midnight Blue. I like this blue. It's a lot more my blue than I think Prussian blue is. I keep trying to make Prussian blue happen, and it just isn't happening for me. Yeah. So right now I'm just carrying them all in this. I suppose I could do this black. Make it look like I have more. This one I just don't usually count in my thing because it's always got Diatrus document black, pilot, capless, black. This is a fine nib, and Diatrus document black. All right, so that is it. This one I just ran out of ink in, so it didn't make the cut. So hopefully you can see the colors. Dusted Truffle has that silver shimmer. Not sure whether you can see that. Colorverse Martians, just that weird color. Ferris Wheel Press Steeped Umber. This seems like a really flat color. Like, I don't see shading. Maybe I need to write in cursive to see shading. I don't know. This isn't really kind of showing off the ink to its glorious redness because it's an extra fine. I've thought about changing out the nib, but I'm just going to keep going with it. Look how pretty that color is. And that one. And that one. This one's just, it just kind of looks otherworldly. Like it's not, it feels like it's two colors at once. And yeah, this is a pretty blue. What a lovely black. And so that's that. And then here's my October. I ran out of my Pannonia candy floss. And I'm now sad. But it is what it is. And maybe I'll find another pink.